Good afternoon, everyone. This is Erika with Aurora Heart Healing. I would like to just share today how important it is for us as a society to collaborate with one another. The reason why I bring this up is because I have seen so much in my career and in my life, this overarching feeling of competition. And competition is something that we can use as we are attaining our goals, we are looking to do something greater. But also, a lot of times with competition comes, I want to be better than someone else, I want to beat someone else. And the reason why I bring up collaboration is because recently, and with the last few years of working, but more recently, I have seen how powerful it is for us to collaborate with one another. I see the snow outside, and I'm just really loving the fact that there's snow out. Anyways, collaboration, the reason why I bring this up is because over the last several months, I have been working with various groups of people that we have been able to create beautiful workshops, events, close friendships, a deepening of connection and understanding of one another and ourselves as well. And with that, I have been very deeply touched by the way that each person in my life can contribute to an idea, a thought, a plan of action, and how valuable each person's unique input is. It truly creates a support system for me that I did not realize I felt like I was lacking so much. So, one of the projects that I'm doing at this time, and I can't really talk too much about it because I'm waiting for the unveiling at this point, but I am really great with writing. I am really great with getting ideas, creating ideas, and just the implementation of those said ideas. I am not the best with artwork. It's just not my forte. I do well with designing flyers and I do okay with computers, but I'm just not super artistically inclined in that way. I would prefer to write a beautiful letter. I can write poems. I can do those types of things, blogs and things like that. But artwork has just never been my forte. So I had this idea for this project that requires artwork. And I got with a friend of mine, and she's an amazing artist. Her name is Lori McGill. And I absolutely love her art. She actually has a mural up on my wall that just every client that ever comes in compliments me on, unless they don't see it, which is so funny when someone doesn't see it. But anyway, she has this beautiful artistic eye. And every time I see her art, I love it. I love looking at it. I love being able to experience it. It's one of my favorite things. So when I reached out, I was like, hey, I have this project going and I'm really excited about it, but I feel like there's something missing. So I reached out and I asked her for help because I wanted to enhance my idea, my product, my creation. So she gives me these beautiful ideas and I am in awe. Like what she created from my idea was epic. And beautiful and something that I don't know that I could have ever even envisioned and imagined for my project. And I do see how some could go into a defensive mode of, oh my gosh, well, that means that my product, the way that I did it wasn't good enough. Instead of coming at it through that energy, that feeling, I went at it as, wow, you are adding to the experience that others are going to be able to have because of what beautiful artwork you have put out there. So time is going on, and this project is going and being created, and it's just beautiful and it's exciting and it's new. And then we hit a roadblock, which sometimes things like that happen. We had been dedicating time, energy, focus on creating this beautiful product. But unfortunately, we hit that roadblock once we were sending it off for production. And the gentleman that I spoke to said, you need to modify this, 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 and this. I say this, and this because I have no idea what he means at all. When someone talks computer to me, here is raw, raw, or wah, wah, wah. Even when I try to really pay attention, some inside my brain, what is this language that you are speaking? So on that journey of trying to figure out how to do this computer, this technological aspect of this project, I mentioned it to a friend of mine, another friend, and I was like, we've been stuck on this. We got stuck on it for a couple of months. There was no forward movement. I think that both of us, the designer and myself, were frustrated because we really wanted to get it out there. And we know that it's a great idea, but we're stuck because this technological side is just not our forte. We have other talents, other unique offerings that do not involve that world. And I reach out to this friend and I'm like, yeah, I don't understand what this means. Can you help us, please? Because we really want to get this project off the ground. So they offered to help. They also offered to teach us how to do it ourselves. But at that point, I think that we were so mentally exhausted and done and depleted with this project that we were like, please take this off of our plate because we've broken our over this project for a little while now. And the next day, after sending some of these things that we're creating over to my friend, he was like, oh, this is easy. I can do this within a few days. And her and I were just like, what? We've been stuck for months. We've been struggling, asking for help. I was researching things and I was like, there's like measurements that I don't understand because I'm not a great person with measurements. There was all these different technological terms that the producers and I just didn't understand it. So when I mentioned it to this friend of mine, he was like, this is no problem. This is easy. I've got this. This can be done within days. And the sense of relief for her and I was like, oh my goodness, we can get this project going again. We're very hopeful. This is a culmination of all of our talents put into one product. So we contract him to help us. And his unique talents, his unique perspectives have enhanced our overall project exponentially with even things that we didn't think about, we didn't know, we didn't understand, and creating a quality that her and I just wouldn't have been able to be capable of without that knowledge and that understanding and that base of this is a skill set. And collaborating with one another, bringing in the unique traits, skills, visions, sight, thought processes has created this amazing synergy now. And it's like a train just starting to like go, and it's picking up speed and it's starting to really take off. And as we continue to collaborate, we are building a friendship. We're building this beautiful union of all of these creative souls that have unique and special talents that we are now recognizing within each other and praising each other for them. So the synergy is there, the excitement is there, and now we have also a shared purpose, and not just a shared purpose, but it's a shared appreciation for each other's talents, each other's gifts. It is a propulsion for each of us because now we're feeling held accountable for to each other. A sense of peace because I can work myself into the ground. Sometimes I do, even though I know better, mind logically, sometimes I still work too long, work too much. And I've been given grace by the people in this group and saying, like, chill, it's okay. It's not that serious. It's not that big of a deal. We can, things can happen and they're going to happen the way they need to. And all of that would have never been possible if I never opened my heart to collaborate, to bring others in. One of my biggest dreams is to become a philanthropist where I build something, but it creates income streams for other people because I believe that it's so important for us to be able to share and to be able to trade. And with that, collaboration comes in so hard, so much, because the more that we share with each other, the more that we build a strong foundation for relationship, for vision, and for this creation. What kind of world do we want to live in? What if I were to have said, oh, her artwork's better than mine? I don't want to have her artwork on my stuff because then they're going to look at her stuff over my creation. They're going to say, oh, this is so beautiful. This is so amazing. And they're not going to acknowledge me. What if I would have said, I'll just leave the graphics the way they are, and I'm just going to push it out into production and we'll see what happens because I don't want to cut anyone else into my profits. My profits are important to me. I need that money. It's so important. What if I never get that money back? What if? Collaboration doesn't say, you are better than me. I deserve more than you. I don't want you to shine. Collaboration says, shine on. I believe in everything that you have to do and to offer. And I want to share that as a creation of all of ours for the world to see. And that type of energy is what I want to bring to everything. And I hope that this video right now is a story of your path to create something beautiful, to build, to grow, to share, to collaborate, to understand and know that each of us are a unique cell on the body of creation. And each cell has a different vision, a different purpose. I like to say I am a creator. I work within the heart cell. My heart is open for things to be received and to be able to put things out there from the heart. My friend, mind, they know, understand, and that's not their only skill set, but they have a different knowledge base that I don't. My other friend has an eye for beauty, an eye for what fits, what works, what can be created that is perfectly incorporated with what I'm doing. And that is community. That is connection. That is understanding one another. That is sharing of ourselves with not just each other, but also with other people at large. Because once this project is complete, once it is sent off and becoming produced, and all of the things, the initial excitement of creating it is gone, we will always have this shared experience of how we not only built each other up, but we created something that helps others. We rippled out from our creation. And this creation is going to help others on their own healing journey, on their own path. And what else could we ever ask for? At least for me. I don't know that there's anything more powerful for me than to help someone in need. I know that everything in my life is geared towards not hurting others, not intentionally. If I do on accident, then I will own up to my own, I will hold myself accountable. But with that, how beautiful it is to have just created this amazing project, sharing it with another person, other people, experiencing it as a community effort instead of a competition. And today, look at anything that makes you feel resistant or make you feel criticized when someone is offering constructive criticism. Make sure that you reevaluate and look at how each person in your life, they may not have the same skill set, but they have something to contribute that's unique and that you might not have. And that's okay, because that's what we're here for, to lean on each other, to grow with one another. And with that, I hope that you guys take this out there into the world and build and grow and just allow yourself to see how your projects are flourishing, how this collaborative mindset creates something bigger, not just in your own life, but in the community of others, in the community, your own, your friendships, your family, whatever it is that you want to affect, watch how it is affected in a really good, beautiful, and positive way. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being the change that you want to see in the world, because I know that that's fundamentally why you're here today. So have a wonderful day. Thank you all, and see you next time.